Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it took me about 3 months to finally talk myself into finishing up Supernatural, and I haven't finished it. I'm only on episode 2, and that's what we're talking about today. And I guess it's kind of getting to me. I don't know. I was kind of wary about it. So let's recap, shall we? We're back into our road trip somewhere in California because we're still looking for our daddy. At the beginning, it's a little group. They out in the woods. And then everything seems normal until you see the most wicked pair of stiletto heels I have ever seen. Sharp, long, just it was kind of nice actually. I don't know. Now stiletto nails is running around snatching these people up. The problem is one of the guys has called his family every day, and he's like, "Hey, I'll call you tomorrow," and he does not call tomorrow. Funny story. The cabin trip happens to take place in the same place that Daddy has led the boys. So they stuck around for about a week after Jess died, which is Sam's girlfriend, and that died in the first episode, just like the mama, looking for answers in the killer. They couldn't find a thing. So they decided to go ahead on and head out. They're heading to Colorado. Now, the book that they are following led them to Colorado, and they just so happen to come, of course, to the same place all these disappearances are happening. They head up, they meet up with the ranger while they're looking around trying to figure out what to say, what to do. They actually see a bunch of papers about missing people coming with bears and old mines, and it's just woods all over the place. So they're kind of like iffy. I don't know. As they're poking around, they run into the ranger. Now, the sister of the guy who disappeared, well, it was a group of three, but one of them, he was really calling his people back. The one who kind of lied and was like, I'll call you tomorrow, but he got snatched up by the nails. She'd been looking for him because she knows that everything isn't quite what it seems. She's like, nah, he was supposed to have called us back. He didn't. He just disappeared. The ranger's like, listen, he left this paper saying that he wasn't going to be back for a while, so he was just like pushing her off. He sees Sam and Dean. They're kind of looking around everything. He's like, oh, well, you're friends with her, huh? They're like, yeah, how'd you know? So Park Ranger Doofy was actually just fed up with homegirl calling like, hey, something's wrong with my brother. So he's just like, oh, that's it, because he filled out a permit saying that he wasn't coming back and it's not time yet. She's like, something's not right. So as he comes across Sam and Dean, he's like, your friends, they want to know how you know. She is being ignored. They're finding out everything they need to find out because, they're scammers and liars. But the park rangers are just like, oh, well, here's the permit. So since they say that they're friends with her name is Haley, we find out. The park ranger just go ahead on and give up the permit. They got this girl's address, her name, and everything else. Why? Because he doesn't want to pay attention. Perfect. Now, what if they were serial killers and he'd have put her in danger? So Sam and Dee roll up to Haley's house and come to find out that she hired a guy the next day because she was tired of being looked over. Girl, I know that's right. I'm about to find my brother. So the parents died. Well, they just said the parents are gone. So we want to say that the parents are. It's just the two brothers and a sister. They all they got. They sticking together. She like, I'm about to go find my baby because this is my brother. They all meet up the next day. So she has her guy whose name is Roy. Roy instantly don't like Sam and Dean. He more so don't like Dean. He just kind of like whatever with Sam. Turns into an instant fishing contest. Why are we just looking for some people? Before they all get out into the woods, Sam and Dean ask about the pictures that Haley was sent by her brother. His name is Tommy. Tommy's the one that got snatched up at the beginning. They start to go download things, figure out what's what. So as they're seeing what's happening, they're trying to break down and figure out what's actually out there. They are being told that it's grizzlies. They know it's not grizzlies because what they do, the what is it? Oh my gosh, there's a trend there. That's the word I was looking for. The trend is every 23 years, so they know that something is really going on. Now, what they end up finding out is during one of the attacks from some years ago, I want to say like maybe in the 50s, out of everybody, there was a survivor. Just one kid survived. Nobody believed him when he said that it was not a grizzly bear. So they just pushed off. I was like, oh no, it was a bear, it was a bear, it was a bear, it was a bear attack. But then he's like, hey, no one ever believed me, so why do you guys want to now? So they ended up asking him what was going on. What did he see? He was like, it was nothing. Everything was just too fast. Now, the craziest part about this whole thing is after so many years of escaping an attack, he still happened to live in this small town in Colorado. Personally, I would have got on out of there. But what he did have is a big scar from like year to year where stiletto nails got a hold to them, sliced them up. Boom. Back to the next morning after they figured out I had talked to the old boy with sliced up neck. They go meet Haley and Roy and the other little brother. I don't think they said his name there. Honestly, I'd be missing the names, but I really don't think they said his name. But Roy said the little brother should have stayed at home because it wasn't a safe place for him. And then as they're walking through the woods, Dean almost stepped on a bear trap. Roy snatched him back. They kind of looking at each other, and then he realized they're not park rangers. Haley realized they're not park rangers because he also has on some kind of I think I can't remember what kind of boots you said, but it was not a hiking boot, and he had on some jeans. Why are you in the woods, my boy? Why are we here? I skipped the whole part. They didn't hear screaming. They ended up finding a campsite. They found the brothers whose name is Tyrese and where they were saying camp. There was blood everywhere, stuff all in array, smashed up phones. So instantly they're like, okay, we kind of got a bunker down here. They started putting up wards, and it was a I almost said a damn prayer circle. It was not a prayer circle at all. It was it was a protection circle. That's what they had. So by the time they put the protection circle out there, Roy's in there trying to figure out what they were doing. He thinks that they're crazy. He's like, hey, what are y'all doing? Sam and Dean's like, we're trying to protect you. Now he's offended because you mean trying to protect me when I'm out here and I'm the guy and I know what's going on. It's an emergency. They figure out what everything is. This thing is called a Wendigo. Do they want to tell them that? No, because they're supposed to be hiding what's going on. So now they hear the screaming. Roy takes off running with his gun. They're trying to tell him, like, hey, you just gonna piss it off. Don't shoot. Don't do anything. He pow, pow, pow. Because he wants to be a cowboy. He gotta save it. You know, it's the lady out there. You want to show this lady what he about. He got snatched the fuck up. He sure did. He got snatched up. So what ended up happening now, they had to let them in on what was going on because Rodney got snatched up. They're going through the woods. They're on the outside of protection circle because they got to go find Roy. By the way, this is the next morning. I don't even know if I said that. And now they're going through the woods. The good thing is they were saying that their brother may be alive because the Wendigo has to keep food alive so he can feed on them after because he only comes out like every 23 years or so. So they're like maybe they have him hidden in a dark spot. Dean gets snatched up next. However, they did find Roy. He was all up in a tree with a broken neck, so the Wendigo ended up killing him. Why? Because he shot at him. They told him not to shoot because it was going to piss him off. It did. Dean is a big bat, like myself. He always got snacks. This man, when he got snatched, left a trail of candy so they can find him, which honestly, that was quite smart. It was very Hansel and Gretel of them, But it worked. So they were able to find him over in an abandoned mine. By the way, the Wendigo snatched Haley and Dean, not just Dean at this one time. So then it's the little brother who I have no idea what his name is, and he's talking to Sam. He actually found the candy trail and pointed it out to Sam, and then they went over there. Haley and Dean were knocked out cold. They woke up Dean first, and they got Haley. They don't know what the other brother looked like, but they end up finding him. Sam sneaks off with the family because now they're going to get out of here, but now they got to find and kill the Wendigo. They can't just escape. Sam was supposed to stay with the family. Dean is like, hey, I'll lead him out. Now, he was just knocked out, but he was like, I got it, I got it, I got it. They found flare guns because if you can't stab it and you can't shoot it, what can you do? Set it on fire, and that's what they're like, this will work. So they take the flare gun, and Sam goes, and he moves away from the family that he's supposed to be protecting. He shoot at it, he missed. Wendigo's fist. Dean ended up coming, he shot at it, and then now it's on fire. Now we can damn near get up out of here, right? Right. So after they set the Wendigo on fire, they get out of there. They go make it back home. They report grizzly attack. So then that way they're all under wraps. Nobody knows what's going on. The people are none the wiser. They have no idea about the supernatural things going on. And boom, we have made it to the end of our episode. The show might actually kind of grow on me because the pilot episode, it was a little rough. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't. I ain't really know about Sam. But Sam seems to be okay. He's quite pissed off, which that might win it for me. But you know what? I'll come back. I'll try it again. I did say I'm going to do the whole season. It's probably like 22 episodes of me rambling on telling y'all what happened. But this is the recap, and this is how I seen it. Now, if you watched it and you've seen it a different way, let me know. Okay. I'm trying to get videos out maybe at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday ish. I'm not going to promise that simply because life be life and bro, but this is what I'm trying to do. Follow along with me. You see, I'll try to section everything off so you'll see your supernatural. If you want to see me cooking or just talking, rambling and ranting, that'll be somewhere else. So then that way you don't have to kind of shuffle through unless you just want to shuffle through. So like, share, subscribe for more. Thank you.